Mark.
Hey guys, I'm Sapphire and I work in animation. I'm from LA and this is my story. So I was working in downtown LA about 3 years ago. Me and my friend wanted to go to a Lady Gaga concert at the Staples Center after work one night. So we really wanted to get dressed up because it was Lady Gaga. So we got like our really bright wigs and like these really cute outfits, and we got ready at the office. And then when we walked downstairs and outside to wait for our Uber, I was like, oh right, we're downtown. This is like gonna get so much like unwanted attention. So we were just like trying to ignore everyone who was being really obnoxious. And this guy who was walking by stopped, came up to us and said, "Ni hao, konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo." I'm just trying to say hi in your native language. And I was like, I cannot ignore this guy. So I looked at him, I was like, so English? And then he looked at me and was like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, where are you from? And I was like, California. And he was like, no, but like, what's your ethnicity? And I just did not want this guy to be here anymore. And so I was just like, okay, I'm Filipino. And he's like, oh, so hola, which is Spanish. It's not even Filipino. And then he just walked away. And then we got in our Uber. He like asked for our numbers before he left. And I was like, oh, so that's like your game, okay. Like, who has this ever worked for? For some reason, people seem to think that I'm pretty like ethnically ambiguous. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like I can't tell like what you are. And like when I was younger, I used to think that was like so cool. I was like, oh yeah, I'm so like exotic. But now I'm like, this is actually really offensive. Like when people ask like where I'm from, or like what my background is, it's just like furthering that narrative that I'm like foreign or other, and it's just like really uncomfortable now. Yeah, it does usually seem to be men who ask me like where I'm from, and I know plenty of Asian women who have this, like my story is not unique. Like I know so many people who have similar experiences.
Where are you from is always about them thinking that I'm gonna say Japan.
And I don't know why it's Asian people that people love to like ask that question to, but I know like this guy, he totally seemed like he was trying to like gain points with us and be like, oh, like I can speak like your native tongue, even though like I only speak English. Well, I mean, if people say like, oh, where are you from? I respond with, oh, I grew up in Camarillo, California. I'm not gonna go into like first generation, whatever. But yeah, I used to answer the way that I know that they want me to answer, like be like, oh yeah, like my parents are from the Philippines. But now I'm always like, no, like this is actually where I'm from. And then they're like, oh, so like, but where are your parents from? Like, oh, so should have just asked that in the first place. I think people don't really realize like the implications that where are you from give, like, because it implies that you're not from here. Like I feel like it's usually white people that ask me these questions, or like my friends. Sorry, yeah, usually when it's a white person asking, it feels even extra uncomfortable because it's like, oh, so are you implying that like I'm not from America? My advice for anyone who always gets asked questions like, where are you from? Or like, what's your ethnic background? Do I have any advice? I guess try and figure out why they're asking. I feel like you should try and get them to say exactly what it is that they want from you. Like, what are they looking for? Try to make them feel uncomfortable. Because like, see the thing about like that guy, I really truly think that he wasn't trying to be, like he had no idea that what he was saying was totally offensive and like stupid. He thought that he was complimenting us, and I think, so when people, you know, say questions like, where are you from? Or like, what's your ethnic background? You know, just let them know that it really isn't a compliment. Like, you are actually being incredibly rude. Sorry.
Thanks for watching Raised in America. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, tap here to subscribe, and tap here to keep watching.